I am no longer Scrumble.
Oh, okay, now.
Okay, 3, 2, go.
Harry slammed his book shut. It wasn't really a book because the pages were made of lasers and the words were made of headless women making
We're never gonna finish this chapter.
making godless love to dragons made out of motorcycles. Made out of motorcycles. But it was still raining. Grumbledorp, if you don't stop, we'll starve and no one will be around to kill everyone in the universe if we get around to bringing everyone back to life after we've killed them. I am no longer Scrumblegort. Why is everyone leaving?
Keep going.
The ancient man dropped some of the planets he was juggling. The worlds have shifted. I am Dumblecop of the Dark Meal. Oh, he flexed one of his legs, which was made of pistols, and he kicked a planet in half. Bugger your Dark Meal faggot of 1,000 suns. Dumblecrop sniffed. And what of it? Is it a sin? Should a man feel like faggarting a son or 1,000? This makes no sense. Why should the suns heave through the void if not to be skewered by pawn Arn Fagpoles? Harry cast a glance at the book. Unsavory sounds emanated from a particularly damned chapter. He was hungry. He looked at a nearby cup. It had faded brown film on the bottom. He thought about chumpets.
I can't draw.
That's chapter 3. Dragons made out of motorcycles.
Oh god. This should be read on the show.
It should. We should send it to Sai. Seriously. Is it still recording? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
we're gonna keep going?
Yes. We have nothing better to do. Yeah. Okay. Harry found some food. It was guarded by 3 in a million thousand surf ninjas, for it was the last food on Surf Ninja Moon X. The ecology had been decimated by surf ninjas, so the last food was a cabbage and mustard sandwich. Harry squatted in the ruins of a castle, which had been many skulls arranged to resemble a large one. It had been poorly done, with the cheeks fading into amateurishly executed jawline. The silent killers of the night had negated their innate advantage, and by only plying their craft on surfboards during the day. Harry was about to eat his cabbage witch when a man in a tuxedo appeared from behind, nothing much. He stood 10 feet tall, and his head seemed wrapped in unwrappable darkness. I am Ray Bradbury. I write critically acclaimed fiction that always turns into fact. That's why I have more money than anyone. Harry dug a bit of cartilage out of the cabbage witch and continued chewing. Would you care to discuss one of my books? I hear that Harry finished out another bit of cartilage. It was the cartilage and mustard sandwich. You shouldn't believe what anyone says about me. I took a shower with my cousin once, and I have racist thoughts. A nibbit of yellow cartilage landed on Rafe's shoe. He thought about his cousin. That's it. That chapter sucked.
Cabbage witch. The only thing
We've been recording for only 4 minutes.
And that's why I have more money than
This is a short chapter. Oh, this is a short chapter. Okay, here we go. The Inquisitors were torching Harry. First, Ignatius used the rock. Then Billy asked Harry if he wanted to read his BDSM blog. Harry was so surprised that his pants flew right off. He was wearing woman's underpants. The Inquisitors were wearing them too. They realized that they were all men of the Lord. That's it. That's the chapter. It's over.
that's lame.
Chapter 6. Is this one longer? This one's long. Yeah.
Yay.
I am so glad I'm recording this. And I have full battery power, thank God.
That is so great.
Hopefully the sound quality is good. Okay, now. Harry awoke to the throaty grumble of a rape ape. Not a rape ape, but the rape ape. The last of his kind after subjugation of the rape forest. His people once graced the canopy, their penile ditches proudly grasping the vines as they swung through the night. Their hundreds of sweaty simian tongs, trailing a now fetid memory in the rape ape's wandering eye. As his ocular ducts began to well with ancestral pride, so too did the countless meaty members, sprouting from the ape's every hairy inch. From the eye sockets, ear holes, even the how do you pronounce that? Callous toes? Even his calloused...
Yeah, callous.
Callous.
Like calluses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
Callous toes and penile thought of cry juice burst to deluge. What the fuck?
Magic, that is all.
When you start the song, it's better at the beginning. Harry observed this with consternation as he was tied to a table. Neither magic nor supracosmic strength would free him from his bonds. When the fuck did he get tied up? Had this creature access to unknown material of deistic strength, or did the rape ape have a secret yet more baffling? Harry squinted as he could see the subatomic strings of the ropes. He began tossing antimatter at them with his mind as a group of children entered the rape ape's hiding place. They were well groomed and impeccably attired. There were 5.8 of them, just enough to represent an array of genders and races that would leave no one unhappy, save for the Eskimos. Keep in mind, I think they're in space right now.
They're always in space.
They were on their own as far as the rape ape was concerned. Why did you cry, rape ape? Asked the child 3.2. The rape ape, unwilling to hide its greasy primate cock tears on its head, and gravity coaxed the eye wangers downward. It tied them into a bow atop its head to be pretty for its guests. We are bound in this ligature of lingam, brother rape ape, said child 4.6. The children surrounded the rape ape, holding their hands, and began to sing. Harry was transfixed as he watched the children, gently swaying with the song, float skyward. When the little ones began to orbit the rape ape, who was convulsing as though stricken by a seizure devil. As the song increased the tempo, the child felt flesh bubbled and merged into a spinning wonder turbine. I need a drink. The fleshy kidmus sprouted hair and groin dribblers, just like the rape ape, and sprayed confetti into the skies of the past and future, setting the constellations aflame with the opalescence of the perished rape apes. An explosion of color and hair left Harry Potter alone, and still bound, he thought about sandwiches.
Can I read the last chapter?
No. That's chapter 6.
Alright, you just get a drink.
There's only I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. This one's not as long. Is it still recording?
They're always
Yes.
in space.
It's still recording. I think.
Kevin, you still
Wait a minute.
from behind.
Okay,
When you put them together, just
Harry Potter awoke in a pit that reeked of hot sauce. He could feel vicious fluid under his fingernails, burning the tender skin. Everywhere were white bags bulging with foul product. There were diapers stuffed with chicken bones and hot sauce, their foul odor blossoming in the muffled dark. Harry's nostrils begged his brain for mercy. He flew upwards away from the saucy mysteries below. The smell grew faint, calling him to return. Harry ignored their lies, flying beyond the lips of his prison. He was in a laboratory with machines that had no purpose, beyond blinking lights and soft hums. Hello, my boy, son. You make a father so good. Harry had flown out of the nose of an old man. This man wore a white coat, yet was drawn by the hand of an idiot. His voice came not from the mouth, but from elsewhere, a sad attempt at humanity. I know you'll do well. Now you choose. A man reached into his coat and laid out 3 diapers, each brimming with spicy bones of the nose prison. He removed his head and stuck it on a spike on the counter to keep it from rolling away. The diapers began to stir as creatures clawed out of the bony wombs. Arrayed before Harry was a turtle, the reptilian body so frail that it reminded that it seemed an afterthought to the shell, a bald weasel with toothpicks for legs, and a wrinkled thumb in the glass of water. The old man's head called out from the spike, "Everyone has one, make your best friends for life." Harry drank the glass of thumb water and spat the thumb of the old man's head. And that's it.
The end.
For the love of God, someone send this to Sci Guy so we can have the guys on Rachow read it or something.
Now you need to listen to the recording.
That's it. It ends with Harry spitting out a thumb at an old man's head.
That is so fucking...
That's
And according to the title, according to the little rating and everything, this is an angst romance fan fiction about Bellatrix Lestrange and Seamus Finnegan. Neither of them were in any of this. It was Harry, Dumbledore, Dobby, and an old man, and rape apes.
I gotta say, I didn't expect...
As well as orphans that played Ring Around the Rosie, and that they too...
Oh no!
What?
Oh no! It says it was published in August of 2005. So that means there's probably no chance of him making another chapter. Actually, let's go to his profile. Oh no!
No wait.
Second
updated.
author of one story.
No,
so
wait.
he only did these 7 chapters, and he's like,
Updated.
I'm famous now.
Wait. 7/3/10. That
Well,
was.
updated. So what does that mean? It says it was published in 2005.
Updated means that the new
added rape
chapter. No, see, then that means that this chapter came out on August the 30th. So then.
30th? Yeah.
I bet
Yeah,
the
so
brilliant
then-
minds
No,
behind-
that's July.
Yeah, July 30th.
Oh.
Well, tune in next time for chapter 8, whenever the fuck it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to the
Clearly